RDA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 4 to go.
As usual, the hallmarks of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Moyer. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Powell, another throw on 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Bucs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw.
Moyer.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Dalvin Cook.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9. Powell firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a...
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A second pin has fallen.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howell. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Howell trying to pick it up on third.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's Howell with another throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
27 more yards. That's all the Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Howell.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
Touchdown! Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First down, how to throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 29, Powell. And he slings one that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Powell throwing on third down here. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Stop him at the 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Moyer. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about no man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit. Because that defense, they're going to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Moyer. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moyer, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They run the option on 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Moyer. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
On 1st down, Howell. That's complete to McBride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
At the 16-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Howell. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 27, Howell. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. Able to get this one to McBride. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Howell looking to throw again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
he's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jamar Chase,
79 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now he'll look to throw it. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's Howell. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
To throw on second down, Moyer. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Not his best throw there, but when we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on third down, Moyer.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all sweating.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
From the 44, Howell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
touchdown, Tampa Bay! Trey McBride with career touchdown number 75. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Moyer. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down. Here's an option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
See the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Moyer. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Howell will throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Howell down to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
From the gun on third down, Howell.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brings up second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Howell. And he will find his man on the outside. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing here, Howell.
Providing his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Howell on the QB sneak,
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Sam Howell scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And some room to work. 152 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on 1st down. Moyer.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Moyer.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Dalvin Cook.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Howell.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And once more, Howell back to the air.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Howell throwing on first down here.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Another throw for Howell. He's got McBride here over the middle. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Calvin Austin, 70 yards. And the Buccaneers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Buccaneers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those.